Fine,
Okay. We wish you a very happy Independence Month. We are conducting Independence Day program, which is starting from today. And today, our first program is Open Talk with Mukesh sir on the topic Quit India movement. So Mukesh sir doesn't need any introduction to all of you. You all know he's a great personality. He's sitting with us, and he'll be telling you about the Quit India movement. And followed this session from tomorrow, there will be a quiz competition online quiz competition. I'll be sending you the link. You need to go to that link and participate in the quiz competition. All the participant who score more than 50% will get immediately participation certificate from the library Kendriya Vidyalaya Dharmapuri, as well as all the participants who wins the first, second, or third prize will get the prize and merit certificate when the school reopens. Okay, so quickly we all welcome Mukesh sir. He's a PGT history in our Vidyalaya. He'll be today he'll be conducting a session on Quit India movement. So I'll just hand over the mic to the Mukesh sir, and again I would like to wish all of you a very happy Independence Month, and listen to him carefully and ask your questions as much as question you want to ask him, and clear your all doubts about Quit India movement. It was a great movement for the independence of India, and he'll be telling you more about it. So I'll just hand it over to the Mukesh sir. Please be online.
Hello, sir.
Good morning to all.
Morning.
Good
Morning,
morning,
sir.
friends.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning. Good morning. Thank you, Pavan sir. And you have to be grateful to Pavan sir. They are conducting such a very useful or informative sessions for you all. And this is also very important session for all of us. Okay, and all of you. So we are celebrating Independence Week. When India got independence?
August 26 August.
Yes, August
Sir,
15.
15th August. Sir,
Yes.
26. Sir, 15 August. Sir,
Okay,
15 August.
let me clear. That is 15 August 1947 and 26th January. That are this is our Republic Day. Okay. We
Republic
inter-
Day, sir. Republic Day.
yes, we introduced our constitution that day. So that was very big and very long journey, very long struggle we did for independence. We all are enjoying independence now, freedom, liberty, so many fundamental rights, and good governance. But it was not easy to get this all. So today we will discuss
Sir, someone
about, yes.
someone is presenting the screen, sir.
Beta, no need to present. No one will present anything.
Sir, Karim.
Okay. So this is very important for us to know how they fought for us. So today we will discuss about Quit India movement. Now tell me anyone when this movement started.
So 8 August
So August
1922.
1922.
8 August and 9 August. There are 2 days. We will clear. Okay. I request to all of you, please turn on your cameras because this is online conversation. So it will be better when I can eye contact with you. So please, all of you, turn on your cameras. Please turn on fast. There are not anything to present and there are not anything to like class. So we are doing a open discussion. So open talk. You have to be visible to me. Okay. Please who not turned on. Please turn on your cameras. So let's start Quit India movement. Quit India movement, which is a great movement for us, and it was a great moment of Indian struggle, freedom struggle. It was a great example of.
Sir, which class is this?
This is not a class, beta. This is just a open conversation and session. So that was a great example of bravery of Indian people, as well as it was a great example of cruelty of Britishers and British government. And this movement was very huge and very strong movement, but it was a last movement of our freedom struggle. After that, Congress and Mahatma Gandhi they did not organize any movement for this freedom struggle. So it was we can say that last movement of Mahatma Gandhi or Congress for the getting our independence. And this movement was very important and very strong that set the root of British Empire. And British government, British Empire, they realized that now we can't stay here in India, we can't rule in India anymore. So this is such a very great moment. This movement also known as a August movement. What? August, yes, August movement. So you know very well we are discussing in history so many movements about freedom struggle. So there are so many events and movements. We started our freedom struggle journey. The first event was 1857, revolt of 1857. After that, there are so many movements and protests and events. But this is the last, and there are so many reasons. But what was the contemporary reason for this movement? We will discuss. So be careful, be with me, and you all will turn on your cameras, senior students also, and your mic will be on. Okay. The contemporary reason for this movement was Cripps mission, failure of Cripps mission. So, what was Cripps mission, and what we are why we are discussing about Cripps mission here in with this movement? We know that India and our freedom fighters they fought for independence. Please turn on your cameras, all of you. So, the contemporary reason for this movement was failure of Cripps mission. We fought for Indian independence. A long struggle was there, and as our freedom struggle becoming strong, British government wanted to satisfy us. They modified their government. They giving some freedom. They did some uh, good thing in their governance. So many things are there. So they sent so many commissions to talk with the freedom fighters and national leaders. So Cripps Mission also was the part of that. They did try for a successful negotiation with the our national leaders. So Cripps mission came into India on 22nd March 1942. What was the scenario of the world, not only of India? Because their time of history depends on they're connected with the world events also. So there are so many things. So what was the contemporary reason and why Cripps mission to be sent to India? So actually, that time in 1942, Second World War was going on. Second World War, there were two teams in Second World War. Can anyone tell me?
Sir, Allied powers and Axis powers.
Good. Allies power and Axis powers. So, who was in Allies powers? Britain, France, Russia, and USA. And who was in Axis power? There were three dictator countries like Germany, Japan, and Italy. So there are two teams, and they fought. So that was a very big war that called Second World War. Allied nations, they were representing the democracy and democratic countries, the democratic way, and Axis nations, they were doing their propaganda, and they were presenting dictatorship. In Japan, Germany, and Italy, there were dictatorship. Okay, and there are two famous dictators we know: Hitler in Germany and Mussolini in Italy. So there was two team. And India, what was the role of India in Second World War? We are not a direct part of this war, but we were a colony of Britishers. We was a part of British Empire. So the friend of Britain, and so they and the part of the member of allies countries, they wanted to take help of India, because India had too much manpower. We had a huge population here, and resources also. So the French country of Britain, they just pressurized Britain to get help of India. But in India, that time Congress was the biggest party, and freedom struggle also were going on. So India was not agreed to fight in Second World War from the side of Britain, because we are not directly involved in this, and we wanted to get independence. We wanted to freedom. So that was the condition. So that's why Britain sent Cripps mission. Cripps was the member of parliament there in Britain, and Cripps was the friend of Jawaharlal Nehru. So the prime minister of Britain, who was Churchill, he sent Stafford Cripps, the single person commission to India to for a successful negotiation with national leaders, and to satisfy them, he had a proposal, and to get help of India. So some are in that resolution, in that proposal, there are some conditions and terms. We will make Indian Union. We will compose a constituent assembly for making constitution for this country, and some conspiracies are there. Some points any state of India, princely state and British state, if they don't want to join India, they can be uh, apart from this country. They can make their own separate country. So like that proposals was there. So Congress and Muslim League, because they were big parties there, they both are not agree with Cripps mission because of India just want Congress just wanted to get independence, nothing else. Okay, and nothing any other reformations. And Muslim League wanted to get Pakistan. That was also not in that proposal. So both are disagree with this Cripps mission, and that was the failure of Cripps mission. Gandhiji told the Cripps mission is a post-dated check. Nothing is relevant in this Cripps mission now. We want freedom, and Britishers had to go now. They have to go now. They have to leave India because of Gandhiji also feared about the Japan. Japan was Axis country. Japan were fighting against Britain, and Japan that time conquered all Indochina countries, Vietnam, China also, Cambodia, Singapore, and they conquered that Myanmar also. So that was a fear that Japan can attack on India anytime because India was a British colony. So India was like a British state. So Japan can attack on India anytime and India will suffer. So Gandhiji decided that we have to start a movement and revolt against Britishers. And this is too much. Britishers have to go now. They have to leave this country now. So that was the failure of Cripps mission, and they started this movement. So, but there was different type of ideology in Congress also. Some people are not agree with Gandhiji. So that's that time Gandhiji told, from the sand, from the clay of this country, I will make a huge movement bigger than Congress. So that time Congress had to accept that Gandhiji's proposal to start a movement.
Good
So
morning, sir.
good morning. So that time Gandhiji given that proposal, Quit India movement, and in Wardha now in Maharashtra. So 14th July 1942 in Wardha, the proposal of Gandhi, Quit India movement, is accepted by Congress committee. After that, uh, All India National Congress, they organized a meeting, a conference, and in the Gwalia Tank Maidan in Bombay, that proposal accepted by Congress on 8 August 1942. Understood? So first,
Yes, sir.
this proposal passed accepted in Wardha Congress Committee, and after that, All India National Congress conference in Gwalia Tank Maidan. So we can say that movement started in from Bombay, from Gwalia Tank Maidan, Bombay, 8th August 1942. That time Gandhiji delivered a very powerful and a very motivational speech, and they given a slogan. Now anyone can tell me what was the slogan for
Sir,
Quit
do
India
or
movement?
die.
Do or die. Very good. Gandhiji told this is last movement and this is last our struggle. Okay, we will not live here to see the British rule, the slavery. So you have to do or die. Whether you can get independence or you can die during the battle or this struggle. So that was that is a very great movement, and this was the last movement. All Indian peoples and all parties, all of communities, they involved in this because this was too much. They have seen the cruelty, oppression, and the Britishers looted us too much. So they all wanted to be free. They want to throw out this British government from India. So this resolution passed in Gwalior Tank Maidan, and this proposal written by Jawaharlal Nehru, that Quit India Movement proposal written by Jawaharlal Nehru, also presented by Jawaharlal Nehru, and Maulana Abul Kalam Azad was the president of Indian National Congress that time. Okay, then they decided we will start tomorrow this protest. Okay, so 9th August means next day they all people early morning they went to the residence of Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Patel, and all the famous and big leaders of Indian National Congress and freedom fighters. But they found no one are there. No one were there. No Gandhiji, no Nehru, Patel. No one is there. What happened? That is the time to start this movement, but no one leader was there at their home because of British government arrested all the famous national leader early morning. Before the people coming to them, they arrested all the leaders and they kept in prison and different points of this country. Mahatma Gandhi and Sarojini Naidu were kept in Aga Khan Palace, the prison in Pune. Jawaharlal Nehru, Golib Pant, Acharya Kripalani, that are famous leader. They were kept in Ahmednagar jail in Maharashtra. Rajendra Prasad, they were kept in Patna. Jayanayan Prakash, the famous leader after independence also, JP, well known name JP. They were in Hazaribagh jail. So like that, they arrested all the leaders and they kept in different prisons and corners of this country. Then people confused how they will start this movement. All the leaders are disappeared that time. So people started in their own way. So this is a very important thing. This is the great movement. This movement also known as spontaneous movement, the self-motivated movement. There was not a leader to guide them what to do, what not to do. Okay, so they started they in their own way. But before that, 8th August in 1942, when they passed that proposal, Gandhiji guide them. Gandhiji given instructions them how to they will perform this movement. So some instructions Gandhiji given to the people, that Gandhiji told to all government employees, because all are Indians. Government was British government, but the all employees was Indian. Then Gandhiji told to all employees they can do their duty, but they don't disturb. This will not disturb to all the volunteers or revolutionaries. Gandhiji told to all army persons, police also, they will not shoot on the Indian people. Gandhiji told to farmers they should not pay tax to British government, and they can pay tax to landowners who are supported to Congress, and if they are supporting British government, then no need to pay tax them. Gandhiji also requested to all students. Gandhiji told if students are confident, they can leave their education, but they can't join till we get independence. So students also were involved in this, and Gandhiji told to that all citizens of princely states, because we know very well that time in India there were so many princely states and kingship there. So Gandhiji told, if the king are supporter to British government, then you will not support your king. And Gandhiji told to king also, all that kingship states here, Gandhiji told, if you are uh, king, if they are support to British government, then people will not support them. So like that, Gandhiji gave an instruction to all them. But after that, next day, 9th August, no one was there, and people started this revolution, this movement in their own way. Then what they did, they just wanted to unrooted that railway tracks. They cutted telephone line. You know, that time the tar system was there, telegraph. So they cutted this telegraph line. They destroyed that bridge, and they just wanted to disconnect the all connection of British government, and they wanted to make this British government weak. So they destroyed all this bridge, and they attacked on government institutions, police stations, and all government offices that were they were presenting, which were presenting that British rule. So they are doing in their own way. So this type of events were going on that time. So, but what was the actually what happened that time? Some we had some great fighters also, like Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad. They were not that time, but the follower of Bhagat Singh and Chandrasekhar Azad and Subhash Chandra Bose, and people, they are believing in their ideas and style. So violence also was there. People were also involved in violence, and some terror group also were active in that time. So Britishers was very feared about this, and this was a huge movement. All over India was involved in this movement. So Britishers, they realized that we will not survive here in India anymore. Then they went to Mahatma Gandhi, and they just requested to Mahatma Gandhi, please condemn all these activities. There are violence. Please criticize that and stop them. Why they told them? Tell me what was the idea of Mahatma Gandhi for freedom fighting and their movement against violence. What was the Gandhian style?
Ahimsa.
Ahimsa, very good. Because Gandhiji was the follower of Ahimsa, non-violence. And in that Gandhian movement, Congress movement, there were violence. Then Britishers went to Gandhi, and they asked to Gandhi, they requested that please stop them. They are doing violence here. Then Gandhi, what can I do? Because of this all violence, because of you only, you are responsible. Your oppressive policies are responsible for this. So Gandhiji did not stop them, did not criticize all these violence movements and events going on that time. So then Britishers what did? They started oppressing, and a very we can say bad cruelty against our people. They are just started shooting them by helicopter, by machine gun, and they are beating people by horsewhip, and they just recovered so many much amount from them, and a lot of people arrested that time. So very cruelty. This was a example of a cruelty of British Empire and government. So Gandhiji started fasting. This also very important. In 1943, in Aga Khan Palace, that was prison in Pune, Gandhiji started fasting. They declared fasting for 21 days against the cruelty of Britishers, because Britishers they are crushing them people and very means monocide there, genocide there. So they are like that. So Gandhiji started fasting, and that was a very turning point. That was a great boom by this fasting in people. They got more energy and motivation from this fasting. So all over in India, people involved more in this movement. So Gandhiji, so many people they requested to Gandhiji, please stop this fasting also. And not only in India, outside of this country, USA also told to Britain, please solve this problem and stop this fasting of Mahatma Gandhi. Otherwise, all world will suffer. If India become anger, then all will suffer. And Britain also will suffer because of Britain was involved in Second World War that time. So the allied nation of Britain, the friends country of Britain, they told they pressurized them. Churchill, Churchill was the prime minister of Britain. And then they told, please stop them. What Churchill told? Churchill told, now that time allies country became strong, and the Axis country Germany, Japan, Italy was on back foot. So Churchill told, in all over India, all over the world, we are winning. And what are you saying that we have to surrender in front of this old man who was always against us? So Britain didn't compromise. And what they did in Aga Khan Palace, in that prison, they just arranged the materials for Gandhi. Gandhi was about to die because of 21st day fasting. So they just collected wooden and all those things, and they just passed a proposal. We will arrange a flight for the remains of Gandhi for this in Ganga. They will dissolve in Ganga and all those things. So like that they did this facilities there. So many people they writing letters to government, please stop this all, and simultaneously there are so many events were going on. People, hundreds of events means they just unrooted that railway tracks. They cutted that all telephone lines, tar lines. They destroyed bridges. They attacked on police station, and so many activities were there. And that time Jayaprakash Narayan, he flew away from that prison, and some leaders they are controlling, they are guiding this movement underground. They were underground, and they were guiding this movement. So there was a lady, Usha Mehta. She was organizing a radio channel, radio station underground. So in Bombay, and that time the people can hear that in Madras also. So like that, there are so many socialist leader and Congress leader. They were in underground, and they are guiding that movement. And so many activities was there. They're collecting money. So many businessmen was involved in that, and they are giving financial support to the people. And people they are collecting the gunpowder and weapons and all those things. They are doing in their own style what they can do, and very means dangerous scenario at that time, and Britishers wanted to crush them all. So very we can say dangerous situation at that time. And who were the people participated and who they gave stand this movement? The farmers. Farmers was the backbone of this movement. They took major participation in this movement. Some businessmen also involved in this movement. So many communities, no that time any communal fight and war that time. All Hindu, Muslim, Christian, all those involved in this movement, because Gandhiji declared this is the last movement. If you can whether you can get independence and you will die, we will not suffer anymore, we will not fight anymore. So there was a huge and strong movement. So all were involved in this, but two groups were not involved in this movement. That was Communist Party of India and Muslim League also. Muslim League means not Muslims. Muslim League means it was a political party, and Jinnah and some some leaders of Muslim League, they wanted to get Pakistan. So means that time they are not a relevant relation with India. They just their intention there means that only Pakistan, and Communist Party also against for this movement. But at ground level, the support the followers of Communist Party, they supported this movement, and at the ground level, Muslims also supported this movement, and they given shelter to the revolutionaries, businessmen. They providing vehicle, car to the revolutionaries and leaders. That's so that Britishers can't arrest them. So like that, people so many involved in that, and women's also involved in this. So many movements means a huge number of women. They came out from their house and they fought for this country, and the female students also, girls also, they are involved in this in movement, and students, they were a tool for passing the messages to the from the between the leaders, and they are sending message to the volunteers and revolutionaries, like that. So all were involved in this movement, and they were going on that time. Britishers that were thought about that they will not survive anymore. And you know, one lady also there, she was 73-year-old Matangini Hazara, killed by Britishers. They shot her. So like that, this type of movements and things going on that time. Then Britishers told what to do. Actually, all movements before it was in guidance of the national leaders, but now they accepted the all those things happening in that moment, because of Gandhi and Congress told that if people want to get independence, they have to fight. If you want freedom, if you want independence, if you want facility, you have to do effort. So they all were involved in this thing, and they all fight for this. So after that, Britain also tried to get this facility, stop them, and in that prison that called Aga Khan Palace, Kasturba. Who was Kasturba? Tell me. Anyone?
The wife of Gandhi.
The wife of Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes. The wife of Mahatma Gandhi,
What?
wife of Mahatma Gandhi. She was died there in Aga Khan Palace. And the secretary of Mahatma Gandhi, Mahadev Desai, also were died there. So they did this type of sacrifice there, and Gandhi also about to die. So then after that, because if there are no guiding, then this movement also became slow down, and they released Gandhi on 6th May 1944, and they just wanted to talk with Mahatma Gandhi and all other national leaders. So there was a commission at 19 Wavell Commission. Wavell was the governor of India. So 1945, he organized a Simla conference there, and he wanted to satisfy Congress. But what was the demand of Congress, and what was the demand of country of that time? Anyone?
Sir, they wanted full freedom.
Only full freedom, nothing else. So no constitution, no anything, nothing means they are giving so many proposals. There are so many conditions in their proposals, but they wanted to only full freedom, nothing else. So that time Britishers also that realize they will not satisfy with anything. So after that, they are sent some more commission, means Wavell commission, but Congress and the Muslim League will not satisfied with that. After that, Mountbatten also come in India, and he given a proposal, and he divided India. You know, he made Pakistan a different country, and he transferred the power to Congress, and we got independence on which date?
Sir, 15 August
15 August 1947.
1947.
And what is the date of independence of Pakistan?
Sir, 14th August.
14th August. Okay, now tell me where was the Pakistan that time? Which was the geographical portion of Pakistan?
Sir, please repeat the question.
We separated. They made two countries, India and Pakistan. So we know the map of India. What about Pakistan? The geographical location of Pakistan. Anyone? There were two Pakistan. Can you tell me name?
Pakistan.
Yeah,
Hey, tell the name.
the Eastern Pakistan and Western Pakistan. Western Pakistan is now we can see the Pakistan existence Pakistan now. This was Western Pakistan, and Eastern Pakistan was Bangladesh, which was we separated with Pakistan from Pakistan in 1975 war, and we made Bangladesh. Otherwise, we will suffer from both sides. So it was a craziness, of Jinnah and Muslim League. All were Muslim was not wanted to get Pakistan, but there was that political intention. So they divided country, and Eastern Pakistan and Western Pakistan. There were two Pakistan, but Western Pakistan was the center of power, and they were doing injustice with Eastern Pakistan. They were doing means bad treatment with them. So Indira Gandhi just separated Eastern Pakistan with to Pakistan, and she made a different country, a separate country that now it is known as Bangladesh. Before that, Bangladesh and Pakistan were both a united country, and before this dividation, India was a great great territory that time. So like that, and it was not only this movement. Simultaneously, there are so many other movements also. We discussed this Muslim League. They wanted to Pakistan, wanted to make Pakistan, and Gandhiji was feared about Japan. Japan, because of Japan was near to India, he conquered all these Indochina countries, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaya, and this Myanmar also. So, but do you know about Subhash Chandra Bose? A great legend and freedom fighter. Yes, Subhash Chandra Bose. During this time, he went to Germany for seeking help of, yes.
Sir, how many Pakistani are there, sir?
Now only one Pakistan, and the Eastern Pakistan now a separate country, a independent country, Bangladesh. Now only one Pakistan, Western Pakistan. So Subhash Chandra Bose was not agree with Mahatma Gandhi. So there was a ideological no, fighting, we can say. So Subhash Chandra Bose told, if Britishers are involved in Second World War, this is a great chance for us. They are involved in war. They are concentrated that in the war. So this is our good chance for us. We have to fight direct, and we will make our country free. But what happened? Gandhiji was not agree with Subhas, because the way of Gandhi was non-violence. And why Gandhiji following this non-violence, and what was the situation and thinking of Gandhi behind this? We don't have more time. Because of Gandhiji, they are seeing very forward. That time, Subhash Chandra Bose went to Germany and he asked to Hitler to support India, but there are very big distance between India and Germany. So Hitler refused. We can't help you. Then Subhash Chandra Bose went to Japan, and he was success to get help of Japan, and with the help of Japan, he made a INA, Indian National Army, and he attacked on this in the Manipur and Imphal, the northeast states of India. But Japanese not supported gradually, and we have to means Subhash Chandra Bose lost this war. So Subhash Chandra Bose, that time when he started this war, he just asked to Mahatma Gandhi, means he wanted to support Mahatma Gandhi, get support of Mahatma Gandhi, and he given a name to Mahatma Gandhi, a title to Mahatma Gandhi. We know very well. Tell me, anyone,
Sir, repeat the question. Yes,
what
sir, repeat the question.
what was the title given by Subhash Chandra Bose to the Mahatma Gandhi?
Sir, one
Anyone?
more please. One more time, please tell the question.
Before attack on India means attack on
Sir
British.
Bapu.
No. Before the attack on British colony means British army, uh, Gandhiji just Subhash Chandra Bose just wanted to get a blessing of Mahatma Gandhi, and he addressed Mahatma Gandhi from Germany. So what he
Sir Mahatma.
no,
Sir, father of the nation.
Father of the nation, Rashtrapita. He told Rashtrapita to Mahatma Gandhi. And who given that name Mahatma to Mahatma Gandhi?
Sir, Rabindranath Tagore.
Rabindranath Tagore. Very good. Okay. So like that, that was a very big and great movement. So now these days, guys, we are enjoying this independent life. We are enjoying so many fundamental rights, facilities here. So we are not able to realize the situation and what the cruelty they had and they suffer. So what is our duty? To get independence was easy because they have a clear target, but it is very difficult to maintain this independency, this liberty, you know. So this is our, this is a only single example, you know. This is a single movement, Quit India movement. There are so many movements and a hundred of year of journey for freedom struggle. So there are so many examples and events there. They suffered a lot. So be a active citizen, be a responsible citizen. There are so many conspiracies in our country, in our society. So don't be a part of this conspiracy and propaganda, knowingly or unknowingly. Okay. For example, if you have cell phone in your hand, this is a tool for propaganda of economic powers, multinational companies. Now China are taking on India, so we have to promote our product of our country like that. This is little things. This is our nationalism. Okay, so this movement, Quit India movement, was the great icon, a great example of nationalism. All the people, I gave you example of 73 years old woman Matangini Hazara, and also there are nine year old Rani Gadinliu also was there, 9 year old girl, and Britishers arrest them, and after independence, Jawaharlal Nehru released her from prison.
Sir.
So like that, yes, yes, tell me. No, no. Yes, anyone, if you have any question.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, why is the Crips mission is important?
What? Repeat your question.
Why is the Crips mission important?
Cripps mission was important because Britain were seeking to get help for of India, because Britain was involved in the Second World War. They want so many soldiers for fighting. They wanted so many resources. India was a big territory, big country, so there are so many people. So they wanted to make them soldiers and fight for in the favor of Britain. And there are so many resources. So they sent, but India means Congress was not agree with this war because we are not directly involved in this war. So Churchill sent which was a one-man mission. Okay, Stafford Cripps only he came into India, and he wanted to negotiate with the national leaders, and he given proposal. If they satisfied, then they can get help. But Congress was clear, we want full independence, and if we get full independence, then we can help you. Congress was clear. Okay, after independency, we will help you. But in this movement, the institutions and organizations of British government also were involved in this movement. The on the local ground, local level, policemen also involved in this movement. They were supporting revolutionaries. They were actually they not arrested the volunteers like that. Then Britishers understood our time is over here. So after that, this was last moment, and after that there are some small events, and we got independence. Any question? Anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. So it was only
No, sir.
one moment.
No, sir. No, sir.
In your syllabus, you will read so many movements. There are three big movement of Mahatma Gandhi. If anyone can tell me, three big movements of
Sir,
Mahatma Gandhi.
Champaran, Kedha movement.
Yeah, sir. Sir.
Champaran is there, Kheda is there, but they were
So, civil
regional.
disobedience,
Yes,
non-cooperation.
non-cooperation. Yes, good. First movement means first big movement. You know, means there are no boundary. All country were involved in this. First movement was non-cooperation movement in 1920. Second big movement was civil disobedience movement in 1930. And third movement was Quit India movement. Before
Sir,
that,
time
Gandhi.
is over.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, time is over.
Okay, time is over, and I hope you enjoyed this session, and I hope it will be informative for you, useful for you.
Sir, you also send some video of Gandhiji's life. Thank you, sir.
Yes, one more question. When this movement ended, actually, I told you before because of there were no guidance and no motivation for this movement because of all were arrested. So movement was slowed down. But Britishers want to get help and they want to solve this problem. So they released all Congress leaders. On 6th May 1944, they released Congress leaders. They wanted to talk with them. So in 1944, this movement we can say ended. Okay, and in 1945, they organized a negotiation with them. Yes, yes,
So I have a doubt, sir.
yeah. Tell me.
Sir, after Independence Day, when the first Republic Day was celebrated?
First Republic Day in 1950. 26 January 1950, we we introduced our constitution. That was our first Republic Day. And by this constitution, we are changed our government. Means on that date, 26th January 1950, India became a republic country. And what was the situation between 1947 to 1950, 26 January 1950? India was ruling by British rules and constitution. So after that, 26 January, we became a republic country and we became a full independent country. We had our own constitution. Okay. Anyone?
Okay, sir.
Sir, so
Okay.
why did British refuse to give independent, immediate independence?
because no one want to leave their power and wealth and facility. And if in this world, because of Britain had their colonies in all over the world, but India was the biggest colony and very fruitful colony for the Britishers. If we can say, uh, present Britain is based on this India, you know, because of they looted so many wealth from this country. So, and what here, very good question. Churchill also told that I didn't become a prime minister to lose or territory or power. So I will not here. I am not here for give freedom to India. So actually, they are not want to give freedom, but they had to because of these movements or struggle. Okay, guys,
Yes, sir.
time over.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I hope it will be more. It is more informative
Okay, sir.
or useful for you. And in very advance, happy Independence Day, and take care and celebrate well. Okay, and be
Okay, sir.
a good citizen of this country, and we should have nationalism, a little bit nationalism in our heart for our motherland, for our
Okay.
country. Okay, Jai Hind. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mukesh sir, for the wonderful session with the students. I hope you all enjoyed and you all will be participating in the upcoming quiz tomorrow, which will start tomorrow by today night, 12 o'clock. It will start. The link will be activated and you will be able to participate in the online quiz. It will be on Google, so you don't have to come online. You can participate from your mobile anywhere, and immediately you will get your scores, and if you score more than 50% you will get a certificate on your email, and if you win any position you will get option to you will get prizes and the merit certificate in the vidyalaya once the schools are open, and participate in the other competitions also. There are a few more competitions like best selfie on the Independence Day in ethnic dress, and other one is best Independence Day celebration with your family, and then there's one more quiz on Independence Day, and at last we'll have a storytelling competition on patriotism. So these all are the programs of the Independence Day. I hope you
Sir,
will all
I am not
participate.
going.
Sorry. So with this, we'll just finish today's session and enjoy the Independence Day celebration. Okay, thank you guys for joining in. And for class 9, 10th, 11th, 12th students, there's a update. Please listen carefully. On the Librarians Day on 12th of August, we'll be conducting a program called Mark Darshan, in which we'll be calling a young doctor who has just finished his master's in medical, and he'll be guiding you all how to prepare for the entrance exam, how to make your discipline, how to use how parents can help students in preparation, and what should be the strategy of preparation for the medical entrance test. And apart from this he'll also be sharing his success story, and he is a graduate, a medical graduate from Delhi, government medical college of Delhi University. So that will be a very wonderful and informative session useful session for all the students of class 9 to 12th. So I would request all the students to be prepared for that session. We'll be keeping that session. I have got his appointment for 1 hour from 1 to 2 o'clock, which is a free period for you all. So be prepared for that also. And thank you. Now you can leave the meeting. And thank you for joining in. And happy Independence Day to all of you.